Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Humpty Dumpty 2. Guys, first of all, thank you very much for your amazing response on our videos. I was going through your comments and saw that many of you have requested for a video on employment reference letter. So here I am sharing everything with you today in this video, everything that you should know, the process that you should follow, everything that you should do about your employment reference letter. So if you are looking for a similar video, then this video is for you. Make sure you watch it till the end. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then do consider subscribing, because I'm sure these videos will be very helpful to you if you're also looking for Canada PR. So guys, what is employment reference letter? So employment reference letter is a proof of your past or present work experience in that particular country, in that organization. It is a very important document that you need to submit while you submit your ITA application. So it is very important that you draft your employment reference letter with minute details and make sure all the information is already present on that letter. So watch this video till the end so that you don't miss any point. So let's get started. Guys, in this video I will be covering following topics. First of all, I'll tell you everything about employment reference letter, what all points that you should consider while you're creating your employment reference letter. Everything from A to Z will be covered. Second will be, if your employer is not giving you an employment reference letter, then in that case what you should do, what is the alternative option for you. Third and last is, I will share my own employment reference letter with you in the end, so make sure you don't miss any point in this video. So what is the information that should be printed on your reference letter? First is the most important, that your reference letter should always be printed on company's letterhead. So whenever you asking the HR of your organization, always ask them that you need this reference letter on company's letterhead itself. But there can be cases that employer is not providing the letter on the company's letterhead. Then you can ask them to send you a letter from the official company's email ID. That is going to be approved as well. Second is applicant's name. So your full name should always be printed on your reference letter. There should be no spelling mistake at all. Next is, all your designations should be mentioned on the letter. So there might be a case that you would have worked in any organization for like 4 years or 3 years and you would have got promoted, during your tenure. Then make sure you mention all your designations, starting from, first designation till the time, what was your last designation when you exited or you are still in the organization. Next is, clearly mention the start date and end date on the letter. So there should be a date, month and year for each of these dates clearly mentioned. Next is, salary should be clearly mentioned on your letter. Even if your salary was too less or maybe it is too high, it really doesn't matter. It's just that you need to mention what is the exact salary of your employment. And also, if you have components like variable pay, etc. in your salary structure, then you can include that as well on your employment reference letter. Next is, clearly mention number of hours per week that you're working. So for example, if you're working 8 hours per day and you're working for 5 days per week, then it's going to be 40 hours per week. So this should be clearly mentioned on the letter as well. Next is, your duties or roles and responsibilities at that particular designation should be clearly mentioned. So if you're applying for a particular NOC code, then your roles and responsibilities should be at least 75 to 80% aligned with your NOC code. So make sure you use appropriate and right keywords while defining your roles and responsibilities. And if you've had multiple designations in that organization, then roles and responsibilities should be defined for each and every designation that you've had in that organization. Next is, details of the person signing the reference letter should be clearly mentioned. It should include details like address of the organization, phone number and email ID. This is required so that in any case for verification, if someone wants to contact the organization contact person, the details are available on your reference letter and it can be verified easily. A tip from my side is, make sure your employment reference letter should always fit in one page and it should be concise. with maximum 3 or 4 bullet points for your roles and responsibilities. So make sure it should be 1 page maximum. Now, second point is, if your employer is not giving you the reference letter, then in that case, what you should do? So what you can do is, you can ask your employer to send you an email from the official email ID stating the reason why they are not sending you the reference letter. So it is going to be a very important proof for you while you submit your ITA documents that you did not receive a letter from the employer itself. And also you can attach documents like your promotion letter, your offer letter, your appointment letter and salary slips. So these documents are very important to prove your employment in that organization. Alternately, you can also take a letter from your manager, supervisor or someone like team lead. They should send you the letter from their official email ID, and you should put in all the information in that email ID. So that should also help. And along with that, you can get an affidavit created stating that your employer is not providing me the reference letter, hence you got this letter created from your team lead or supervisor, whosoever it is. So now final is, let me show you my reference letter. What all are the points that I included in that. Let me take you to my screen directly. So guys, this is my sample reference letter issued by one of the organizations. I have masked few details, but it contains maximum details. So on top of it, ideally there should be a company logo because it's a letterhead from the organization. Then if you can put the date, it's extremely helpful. And so my organization specifically asked me for a reason why I wanted the reference letter. So they included this line as well, that Citizenship and Immigration Services Canada, that is the purpose. Now, important details are your reference letter should have your name and your employer ID should be clearly mentioned on it. And then see here it is mentioned number of hours per week that I worked, the date from start date till the end date with proper DDMMYY format, date, month and year, starting date and end date, and then what was my career level, what is designation, so you should get this mentioned as well. And then during my tenure, what were the responsibilities. So I have kept it concise, including just 3 responsibilities based on my job description. And then in the end, the letter should be signed by the person with the details like what is the designation of that person, what is the address, email ID and phone number, so that this person can be contacted anytime. And also, like I mentioned in the video, your reference letter should include your salary as well. So guys, this was all about employment reference letter. Like I said, this is one of the very important documents when you submit your ITA. So guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, then do give it a like because that is very important for us and that do tells us that our videos are helping you guys, and also do consider subscribing to our channel. And also click the bell icon so that you get all the notification of our videos. Stay tuned, I'll be posting more videos in the future. Till then, you take care. Goodbye.